hopefully this is me. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this Drink Champs Yappy Hour. Make some noise! And when we started this show, we started this by saying that we wanted to give flowers to people who came before us, to people who paved the way for us, for people who have set, their mark in this hip-hop game. You know what I mean? These people in front of us are icons. They are more than legends. They are tycoons. I was so happy when we get the call that we get a chance to interview them. So I want to do something. I want to do something personally because we've never had more than 3 artists at a time. Never had more than 3 artists at a time. So I want to pass the mic and let them introduce themselves. We know the name of the group are Arrested Development. We already know. I'm going straight into a question after this, but I want everybody to introduce themselves. You know what I'm saying? We got to start with the ladies because we're yes, yeah.
I am Isha.
That's right, Atlanta, right? Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah.
JJ Boogie from the ATLs.
Goddamn.
What's up? This is Farida Aline, ATL, baby.
ATL, okay.
Oh, I'm Tasha Lorraine.
Okay.
Hey. I'm One Love.
Okay.
And I'm Speech.
Yeah, from everywhere. You from everywhere. Because when you Google it says Milwaukee, but then you lived in Atlanta, but you got a song named Tennessee. I was like, oh shit.
Cover all the bases.
So let me ask all of y'all collectively as a group. How much do we hate the show Arrested Development? How much do we hate the show? Fuck that show. Even if the show is good, I just can't respect it.
It's hard.
You are correct. When I Googled and that came up first, like my hip hop in me bothered me so much. I was cursing them out. I didn't even notice it. They show. I never saw it, nothing. But I was like, man, fuck them. It was automatic. But we were talking about that earlier, right? Because actually, my very first album was called Capone and Noriega, right? And what I didn't know is when I signed my name. When I signed for the deal, I signed my name. So that's why my next album, if you look at it, it says N.O.R.E.
Right.
Because I was in the process of buying back my name. I didn't even know you could sell your name.
Right.
That's how naive I was. So let me ask y'all, because you guys got Grammys, we're gonna go through all that. But how did, because I asked G-Dep, right? And G-Dep was sitting right here, and Lil Wayne had sampled this record. And I said, G-Dep, how did you feel about that? And he said, on one hand, he enjoyed it because it was a new generation paying homage.
Right.
But on another hand, they didn't even have to clear it with him. Yeah. So I want to ask all of y'all, because y'all all Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Is that like how did that feel when you first heard?
It felt confusing because we heard it at the Super Bowl Sunday many, many years ago.
Oh, wow.
And the announcer said, and coming up next is Arrested Development. Oh, shit. And I'm looking like, no, we ain't coming up next. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get it.
Okay.
And it was a TV show, so I was confused.
They hadn't announced a TV show at that point?
They had never announced it. First time announcing it. They were saying it was coming on Monday or whatever, or tonight. Actually, they were saying it was coming on tonight. And I was confused, and so was the commentators on the Super Bowl. They was like, are you talking about the band? And it's like, no, it's a TV show. And so I found out that way, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I never heard of this. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, and then we sued them.
Right.
Oh, so, yeah.
All right, so look, so I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to make all of y'all feel better. I didn't know my record, Super Thug, was in Entourage till I watched Entourage.
There you go. Exactly.
So, yeah, so listen, let everybody feel good. We all feel better.
What was the result of that lawsuit?
We settled out of court.
Nice.
We settled out of court, but we had the name trademark, so they weren't supposed to use it.
I didn't know that.
We had it trademarked. They were not supposed to use it. They just used it anyway.
Wow.
And they figured we was broke, that we had no way, no means of fighting it, and so we was like, we had to go to court and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, but for kids who's listening, that's something that you have to actually know. Like, there's other people who could come and take your name, but you have to fight for it, especially if it's something that you know that is worth fighting for. I'm glad to hear that.
Me too.
So it's amicable. It's amicable. They can
It's
use the
amicable
name.
now. Yeah, it's
Okay.
amicable now. It was weird at first though,
Right,
for real. Yeah.
right.
And I still don't like the show.
It's still weird. It's still weird.
You know that's my second grade. Exactly. You haven't watched the show? Like,
I watched a little bit of the first episode, and they made a joke about Bob OJ. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Really?
They made a joke about one of our
That's the homie
members.
that passed away, right?
That's our brother that passed away. Rest in peace, Bob OJ.
Elder.
Yep, and he
And
was.
Baba means grandfather, right? And,
It means grandfather.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's solidified.
That's solidified that they knew what they were doing.
They knew what they was doing. Exactly right.
Wow.
Yeah, they made a few jokes about us in a couple episodes. Just little subs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, basically.
So let me ask y'all this famous Biggie Small line. It might sound cliche, but every time you get to hear like a Bad Bunny doing a Super Bowl, and you get to hear like Kendrick gracing these stages. Did y'all ever think that hip hop would make it this far?
You know what? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Not for me. I didn't think it would make it like meaning the Super Bowl. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
yeah.
I mean, at that time for me, Michael Jackson. That's what
Right,
it meant
that's
for me.
what
You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
it of. Okay.
So no, I didn't think it would do the Super Bowl. I knew it should make it. Put it that
Right,
way. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But yeah, what do y'all think?
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yeah,
That you said it did. You
I didn't think it would make
Okay,
it
wow.
to the heights. Well, it kind of got broad, where, everything was kind of being called hip hop.
Right,
and so it was being let indoors that, what we thought was hip hop shouldn't necessarily be in hip hop, but I feel the same way.
Absolutely.
Like
Right.
the version of hip hop that I'm rubbing, so I didn't think it was go,
Wow.
to the extent of that.
And you know what's sisters, you want to say? Okay, you know what's fucked up about me is if you ask me that question, I would think it was going that far because of you guys. Because I'm like, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
I'm 48, right? I'm 48, so I'm like maybe a little younger. But like when I see y'all have that melodic
Yeah, that
sound that you knew it was still hip hop, like for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
like that's where like Nate Dogg's and
Yeah.
the T-Pains
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
get that style from. Like
Yeah.
the first time I ever see a melodic hip hop song
Yeah.
that was still a hip hop song
Yeah,
was
no doubt.
you guys.
Yeah,
so
well, thank you. I appreciate
so like
it. I never know you talking about that on this show.
Thank you for those in the back.
that's what's crazy if you ask me that side of the question. But all right, boom, moving on.
Yeah,
The Grammys, right?
yeah.
Hey.
Like you guys got two.
We got 2 Grammys.
You
Yeah.
got 2 Grammys.
Yeah.
Wait, we got
I'm sorry, kids.
That's
Today,
taking hip hop that far.
I'm sorry, kids. Today, because I know some of you know, and some of you, and a lot of them listen. Winning a Grammy back then is way different.
Way different. Way
That's what I
different.
mean. That was opening doors.
Yeah,
First
facts.
off,
Yeah.
they were not only representing black people, but you also represent a whole genre of music.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
So it wasn't popular.
Yep.
And then at that time, you might have faced the backlash from your own peers.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
So describe to me, anybody who want to take this question, how was that moment in time?
It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was real crazy, yeah.
Okay.
So we were up against Billy Ray Cyrus, right? A.K.
Billy Ray Cyrus,
I
yeah.
think, was it Chris Cross?
Maybe Chris Cross.
Not
Yeah, I
even Chris
forget.
Cross, it
Yeah.
was somebody else.
Boys to Men, I think.
It might-
So it was before they had a hip hop category.
Before
rap
they even had a
category.
hip hop category.
They did. They had
They
a rap
did. They
category.
had
They had a hip hop category.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
But
did.
this is the first time they
But we
televised.
got best new
Exactly.
artist.
Televised.
So we did best new artist.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first time.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the first time. I think we were the first rap group that got it.
Yeah.
So we honestly thought that Billy Ray Cyrus is gonna get it.
Right.
The best new artist.
That's Miley Cyrus pops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
And
cool.
so then they called our name and we were like, what? So we had just finished performing
Wow.
and we went back out.
Wow.
And it was just amazing. Like, I mean, it's such an honor because people have been in the industry for years, legends.
Yes.
They've
Facts,
never
facts.
won Grammys.
Yes.
And then for our first time out, and I just so happened to be 16 at the time.
Right.
Wow.
And we were all
Right.
really young.
Right.
So
I was in
to
my
get
early
that, it was
20s,
just
yeah.
the early 20s, and
Yeah.
it was just a blessing.
And I
Like,
believe that's the first time they televised it as well.
Yes.
Like, so we got to see y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like,
yes.
It's a good point. 'cause
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I think Fresh Prince and them won something, but it wasn't televised.
Yeah, they boycotted that. Did they boycott that one?
You got me confused when I
because I know there was one that everybody in hip hop tried to boycott. It wasn't that one.
But I think it was two. I think it was one with Will Smith in them stage, and I think it was one with Jay-Z in them.
Oh, it was Jay-Z? Okay,
I think that's two separate ones, and I think when people bring that up, I think they mix up the two.
Okay. I don't think Will and them was boycotting necessarily. Maybe they was, but I forgot. But I know
he
Jay-Z
spoke about it on our show, and we just forgot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, they gave it to him backstage or something.
They gave it to him backstage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you look at the footage from ours, you could tell it was like part of the first ones.
Yeah.
Right. But looking at the Grammy shows from now, so do you see more representation of the culture in it, or?
That's a great question. To me, I feel like it can't really be said that it represents the culture perfectly or where it needs to be, because Tribe's never won one. I mean, so many people have never won a Grammy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That gets so much respect.
Right. I was about to say Nas didn't win one, but he won one recently.
Yeah, he won one on his newer stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. I can't say it represents.
What did we have that was on the Grammy campaign and we was letting them have it?
Ninth Wonder?
Yeah, Ninth Wonder. We let Ninth Wonder.
He's on the Grammy committee.
You on the Grammy committee and this motherfuckers ain't getting in? He's like, no, man, I don't control all that. We like, But I think that, in my opinion, right? I think that hip hop is always just one of the placement, like when you see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
We know that's not ours,
right? Exactly.
But we know it's still somewhat of an honor, like,
it is.
And we're going to salute LL with LL. We're going to salute a Missy with
Public Enemy.
Do you think that hip hop need a full-fledged award show? Like, we had the BET Awards. Everyone complains about it.
Yes.
Everyone complains about it, but I mean, where it's really the artist controlling it, not a corporation, not VC, not a venture capitalist. What do you guys think?
For me personally, definitely, that's exactly what we need, without a question.
I mean, the original Source Awards was
dope, man. Benzino and Dave Mays, we all owe you an apology. We all owe you an apology. The original Source, yes, they did a great job. We just the 5 mic system was a great job. I think the people, because. I forgot, was it Little John? I forgot who said it just recently. It was like, yo, we really don't have a platform where we're saluting ourselves like that. And
I agree with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we're ready now. I think we're ready for something like that because the conversation is just bubbling and hovering. I think we're ready for something like that now. We're mature enough.
Multi-generational now.
Yeah, I think we're mature enough to
That's a fact.
let's do this.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because we're talking about it, but we can make it happen.
Yeah, facts.
Because even
it
with
could
the
be 1 year old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Even with the committees, right? Like, I don't know who these committees are, right? The committee that people are, but what if this guy is a person that's just a rich guy that owns Toys R Us? And I know I'm old school, Toys R Us, and I even own it. My bad. But that's what I'm saying. Because they never reveal who's in these committees, who actually does these voting, right? So I wouldn't mind if it always been our peers, like a credible artist who's been through it, who maybe didn't even win a Grammy, but he's a credible artist that we respect, and they be in charge. Like when you said Q-Tip earlier, I thought of that automatically because I believe Q-Tip was mad at Ninth Wonder. I believe it was Q-Tip. I forget what it was.
Ninth Wonder's in
but we know he's credible. Like Ninth Wonder's credible. Like
Ninth Wonder's dope.
So do you think that's what we need? We need our own committee.
Without a doubt.
Well,
I think
also to be fair, hip hop is not a monolith. It's not just one thing. I think that's one of the things that's missing throughout the life of hip hop is that, in the beginning, everything was different. You had the West Coast, the East Coast. Everything that popped up was so unique that was kind of celebrated because it was all hip hop. Now you have such a wide variety of what is considered hip hop that isn't always represented in the mainstream. And you need to celebrate it all. So if you have something like that, you can have the categories and not for nothing. Now that you don't have to be too old to be in hip hop no more.
We had Ghostface on this show, and that's what he was trying to say. I believe you said it in like a better version. He basically said, "Yo, it's messed up to say like hip hop, and then you go on and you see dance music, or you see snapping music." He said there should be different versions of hip hop, all like
subgenres,
subgenres. Yeah,
we deserve that. I mean, our new album is called Adult Contemporary Hip Hop because of that. We felt like there needed to be more, split it up. You know what I'm saying? Like
you talking to your peers.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean that's why like 444 is one of my favorite Jay-Z albums because that goes against his original albums is because I like who he is as a black man now, he developed, and I can identify with that more. Like being in the streets. When we not be in the streets, I can't identify with that. So I love like people making. Should that genre of music be called that? Adult contemporary?
I mean, I personally love it. I think it's dope. I think there needs to be different categories, whether it's adult contemporary hip hop or anything else, and then whether whatever the newer styles of hip hop is, that's cool. But like have a few different categories because that makes sense to me. A lot of young people ain't vibing with what we're vibing with. You know what I'm saying? And they feel left out when it's only when the discussion's about whatever we're liking. You know what I'm saying?
Rock and roll has a bazillion genres.
Right. Yeah. I like that.
And y'all created
that.
Yeah, hip hop likes to discard whatever they think is old or different. It's like, okay, this is what's in, everything else is out.
Exactly right. Yeah, that's not cool.
But we will give them their lane too. They would have their drill lane.
Exactly.
We wouldn't call it new hip hop. We'll say drill lane. But then there's a lot of like.
You need a committee for that though to do those separations.
Facts.
And that's something I always wanted to ask because. Like, do you guys winning the Grammy? You guys kept with like conscious music. You never like winning the Grammy. I can imagine the nights, the parties you guys are invited to, especially back then. There's probably cocaine everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine. But you guys stuck with your guns. I mean,
wait, cocaine. Someone gonna say cocaine.
But I imagine because I mean those days was different. That's Eddie Murphy days, bro. So how did y'all maintain? Because you've never heard nothing like they out here getting pulled over for speeding. Like, how did y'all maintain that? Or was it because there was no Instagram and y'all just got away with it?
So we just. I know Speech and I can't speak for Roz, but Speech and I, we never really, we don't drink, smoke, nothing. Roz is a weed connoisseur. But,
His name is Roz? His name is Roz? His name is Roz. His name is Roz.
Right. Rozadan. So yeah, I think for us, we were so busy and just focused on just the whole energy of the group, and we were representing the Black community, all these different facets of it, you know what I mean? And the music, just life music. We just wanted to stay in that vibrational energy. And then we were able to do shows with we did a show with Lenny Kravitz came on stage with us. Then we did a whole tour with all these African artists. A lot of stuff that jazz festivals, we went on tour with
folk festivals, rock festivals,
so a lot of stuff
festivals,
that hip hop artists weren't able to do at the time. We were able to
We were the only ones able to do it.
The only ones. So and I was way too young to be doing any type of drugs.
And I mean,
there's no Arrested Development after dark.
No.
And let me keep it real. I won't say any names, but there was people in the group struggling, you know what I'm saying, with addiction and things like that. We were dealing with that, but it wasn't what we were striving to chase after or do. But there was, some real things going on, but we just, we was the ones trying to save everybody from it and let's keep it focused on what we striving to do.
Because we just found a lot of that out recently. We didn't even know during that time that they were struggling.
At least some of them,
realize one of the worst drugs in the world is fame.
Oh, absolutely.
That's facts. And the most addictive.
Like I say this all the time. It's hard being the person on Monday and not being that person on Wednesday. It's hard. And
vice versa.
So some people chase that fame and they chase it and instead of chasing the art. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think that's the best way to say it, N.O.R.E. Like for me, I was always trying to just focus on the art, like stay focused on the art despite these distractions that was going on at certain little times in our group, you know, in our tribe. Yeah.
Well, I know one thing that kept me grounded too. When I remember after we won the Grammys, I came home. My mom was like, "I need you to walk down to the corner and give me some orange juice."
That's
I went and got
Mama kept it real.
Shout out Yes.
But I'm sure it's also just as difficult to want to be that example to people and to be in that positive lane. That has to be just as difficult.
Yeah. Especially at that time.
No,
like,
you don't feel.
You guys are battling.
I'm with you.
You guys are battling the NWA, right?
Yeah.
Like
it was. Well, I'll tell you this. I come from Milwaukee, and the disparities between black and white was so clear cut in Milwaukee, where I'm raised. It was known statistically as the worst place for black people to grow up in.
Wow, I heard you say that.
Yeah, and so I did see the disparities, and my mom and dad were both civil rights leaders. So my mom still owns to this day.
Biggest black publication.
There you go. The biggest black publication in all of Wisconsin.
Let's give a shout out.
And so for me, I had this burning passion to bring other things to the table for hip hop. Like, okay, we got this, we got that, we got this. Now we need this part too. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big thing. So my point is not being distracted. Just like, okay,
you were on that mission.
We was on that mission. So as far as how hard it was hard, but it was also the passion we had since day one. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like,
I was gonna say the other thing is it was definitely our backgrounds, how we came up. Like my dad's a pastor. My mom, you know, like these are community people. So when I hooked up with them, more community people, more people.
Ishi's mom was a dance instructor.
We're kind of really focused on helping our community. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So the stuff was coming at us, but it wasn't.
And think about what we was doing back in those days. Like when we first started, we would do sound check, leave sound check, and go where? Y'all remember?
Do community centers.
Do community centers.
wow.
We go to the projects. We would go to the projects and speak about things there. We go to the homeless shelters and speak about things there. We had 2 tours going on simultaneously. One tour was the shows at night. And then we had a whole nother person named Dira who used to work with Bob Marley. She was in charge of making sure we were going to the community centers.
Yes.
Every day.
Wow.
Every day. So it's 2 different tours. Living that. You know what I'm saying? So
Non-stop.
Yeah, nonstop.
Yeah, and we all, you know,
it helped us focus. You know what I'm saying?
To what Speech was saying about in Rise about the upbringing. My mom was one of the first black-owned dance schools owners in the state of Georgia.
In Georgia,
so I grew up with the arts and just, you know, coming from ATL, being born in the SWATs, we had a level of black excellence.
Right.
And
like
we had
you
to
went to
carry
school with CeeLo and
CeeLo used to take dance from my mom. My mother taught him tap and jazz.
Wow.
Yeah, and I went to school with Sleepy Brown. yeah. So shout out to CeeLo and Sleepy Brown. We went to Thero together.
Sleepy Brown.
And so we used to he was in the dance group, I was in the dance group, we used to do yeeking. A lot of yeeking. And Rico Wade was in that group.
Wow.
Rico Wade.
So like it's just that whole ATL, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
I remember going to ATL, and please, people from ATL, don't kill me. Well, I remember back then, and I used to say, "Is Brooklyn in the house?" And people would be like, "Yeah, because I remember ATL at one point didn't have an identity. But like when you look at it now,
it's got an identity.
I remember, I think he was on. Beehive TV, and you saying that I couldn't go to people with a record label because they had no nothing in Atlanta. And I remember just looking at it now, like every record label in the world is in Atlanta.
But listen, I want to shout out some artists. Like Atlanta did have a sound, but it was just I think it was just more regional, local at the time. When we came out, it kind of exploded because it was us, TLC, Crisscross. I think at the time.
Well, TLC wasn't out yet even. It was us and Crisscross.
Yeah, Crisscross. I think we were all around the same time. But Sammy Sam the Hitman.
Sam, the Hitman.
We had Raheem the Dream.
Raheem the Dream.
Cocaine.
MC
Shadi.
Yeah.
So Kilo. Yes. Kilo. So it was a lot of.
So that's the South. We're saying the South.
Oh yeah. And ATL, straight ATL.
He was from
I thought he was from Miami.
I don't know.
I think he was.
I think he was from somewhere else, but he.
Yeah, I think he was from New York originally. I think. And then he came down to Atlanta, but he was doing his thing in Atlanta.
He made his part like everything in Atlanta.
But he made his mark in the ATL. So they, we definitely had a sound.
Right.
And then,
but he
you
was
know what
talking
I'm
about,
saying?
you know-
Yeah, but it was just not as global.
Yep.
But it wasn't labels at that time.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
wasn't labels. Yeah.
And shout out to the DJs because the
Absolutely.
DJs in Atlanta, they
Right.
created like a culture around our music and our sound that was very specific. DJ Smurf.
Yes.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes, yes.
I feel like I saw the evolution of that. I feel like I saw the evolution of that because I felt like it was but so much time that they was gonna, you know, keep fronting to say like they're from over here. Like they're like it was one thing for sure, two things for certain. I know this is so simplistic.
Yeah.
But it was the Waffle House. We didn't have the Waffle House. We were like, how the fuck y'all got a club at the fucking at the restaurant?
They on every corner.
Like, it's a full-fledged club going on. And we used to be
Yeah.
like this, leaving the shows. Like
Yes.
they're like, where you going? We were like, yo, where you going? And they saying the Waffle House. And we're like, they were saying that like it was something to do.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It still is.
And then even the strip clubs, like when what was it? Players Club?
Yeah.
When we heard of that, we were like, and us in New York, we were like, wait a minute, y'all throw money? We were
Wait a minute, you talking about the Gentleman's Club?
The Gentleman's Club. Okay, I said
Wait, what you say?
Okay.
Gentleman's Club
That's what I meant. That's what I
based
meant.
on.
I had never seen. That's the first time in Atlanta, and then I came to Miami. But it was the first time where they chilled. Like they chilled at the club, and
they were eating dinner, lunch, everything.
And I would see that's how they were breaking their records. They were like, and it was a certain type of genre. Like I believe Jermaine Dupri called it strip club music. He's like, there's also strip club music that's just made for just strip clubs. But I had never seen that.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, right? Because from Milwaukee, I believe you said that the day you graduated,
I left.
someone pulled out a gun on you.
Facts.
And you had left.
Yeah.
But at the time, Atlanta is not the place that it is now. What made you choose Atlanta out of everywhere else you could have went?
So I used to spend all my summers in Tennessee. My grandmother's from there. My father's from there. Everybody on my father's side. So I loved it. I fell in love with the South. I fell in love with the community, the self-determination. Like people was growing their own foods. They was poor, but they were able to barter and make things happen, and it was all in the community. I fell in love with that. So when I graduated high school, which I did horribly in high school, so I knew I needed to do something different in my life because I wasn't going anywhere. And I got this gun pulled on me at my graduation. And
Not
I
at
said,
your actual graduation, right? After you left.
After I left.
All right, goddamn. Because I was thinking about that. Like, he ain't in front of the principal doing this shit, right? Okay, all right, cool.
And so I said, you know what? If I don't leave here, I'm not gonna. I think I won't make it.
Right.
Because stuff was getting tight, and so I wanted to go down south. So I went to Atlanta because Atlanta it had, first of all, school, which is where I met Headliner, who was the first person I brought into the group was Headliner. Right. We met at Art Institute of Atlanta. So it was the one place that my low grade point average, which was a 0.9, but my low grade point average could get into this school. Right. It's the only school I could think of. So
all that head.
And that's what we did. So Atlanta was the place to come. Right. Not to mention there was a lot of progressive stuff coming up in Atlanta. It was like a little Africa. Like it was very progressive. Like people were thinking differently in Atlanta. So yeah, you know. Yeah.
Because what it is now is like, shit, it's almost Baby Wakanda.
Listen,
that's what it was even then, even more.
Even then, wow. Yeah. And see, we didn't get to see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a lot of like revolutionary stuff going on there. Like the main community we grew up in, or at least I can speak for me and Headliner, we spent most of our time in West End. Well, West End is a very cultural center of Atlanta.
That's where all the Rastas are.
All the Rastas, all the Africans, a lot of, Nation of Islam, Shrine of the Black Madonna, like all of these kind of like landmark places. And so that's the area and of course the HBCUs, the Clark, all of that.
All
exactly. Soul Vegetarian, Soul Veg. So all of these places was where we used to hang out at. So it was sort of our like place to be, is where we felt the most comfortable.
At the West End.
In the West End, which is still a dope cultural area. Yeah.
So did it really take y'all 3 years?
5 months, 2 days.
It did.
Wow.
I was like, it's got to be true.
Yeah,
right, yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. The evolution of it all is really fun. So I met Speech and Headliner. So Ian Burke, we got to shout out.
We got to shout out Ian Burke, who's a legend in Atlanta.
Okay.
I mean, if you were doing music in the 90s and Ian didn't bless it or touch it, It won't happen.
And in the 80s, late 80s.
Late 80s, because I'm at speech in, 88, 89?
Yeah.
I was 13 when I joined the group. My sister was offered the opportunity by
To
N.O.R.E.
dance,
to dance. She didn't want to do it, so I went.
They
and
wanted
auditioned.
African dancers, right?
Yeah,
I wanted African dancers, yeah.
So I went to the audition. Because I love Kwame. I was dressed like Kwame.
Yeah, she had the polka dots. She had the polka dots.
We just had to wait.
Yes. So I auditioned, and then we were together for a while. Then we had some people, Nisa, Astrid, they came in, some other dancers. And then we met Roz.
And Dion.
And Dion.
Who they were engaged at the time.
Yeah, they were engaged at the time.
Were?
Yeah.
I think y'all was engaged at the time.
We were working on it. We were working on it.
Yeah, and that was at a step show, a Greek.
Yep, that's where we met them at.
That's where we met them.
Step show.
Yeah. And we got booed on that show.
Yeah, we did.
Damn.
We did Mr. Wendal. We got booed. And you got booed.
Yeah.
But it was ahead of its time for
Yeah,
Atlanta.
exactly.
Like Atlanta was on a certain
In
tip.
general, I think it was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and so for us, we were just doing crazy stuff like that they didn't get. And so, yeah, they just like,
Did you consider what you were doing experimenting? Like,
very much so.
okay.
But I'll say this, I got to shout out De La Soul because when they released 3 Feet High, or even when they released Plug Tuning and stuff like that, they gave us permission. I didn't know them, but I'm saying
Right.
like, meaning when they did it, it was like, okay, we could go further now.
Right.
Because it worked and it was dope.
They were different and it
They
worked.
were different and
Right.
it worked and it was dope.
Right.
And so I always tell them this all the time. And I used to call Pos back then. I got his number from a sister named Kat. And I would.
You wanted to be on Tommy Boy.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, he wanted to be
And
on
if
Tommy
you could
Boy.
imagine, Pos was like, no, you don't want that. So he was like, no, we can do something different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So you was raised Muslim
I was.
in California.
Yes.
Okay.
My father is Imam Abdul
Okay.
Kareem Hassan
That's right.
of Masjid Bilal.
Wow.
And we just finished the masjid there. We've
Okay.
been building it. He's been building it since I was in school there, Sister Claire Muhammad.
Right.
And
Right.
it's now a beautiful school and
Right.
mosque.
Yeah.
And he's
Make some noise
married.
for that.
Shout out to Dad.
Yeah, yep.
And I'm
How
so
old is he
proud.
now?
He's 94.
Which is crazy. He's like the healthiest
94.
dude ever.
Hell yeah, let's make some noise for
Baby.
that.
Yes. Allahu Akbar.
Because what was it? Fight for the religion? What was the joint that y'all had?
Fishing for religion.
Fishing for religion.
Fishing for
That's the
religion.
one thing that I never could understand.
Yeah.
Like, of what religion? I researched you. I knew you was a Muslim, but one thing that the group embraces is it feels like it's all religions. Or is that something that because it feels like it's Christians that's down with y'all.
Right,
I feel like it's 5% that's down with y'all.
Yeah.
Am I accurate in that assumption?
In the beginnings, it was just spirituality. Because for me personally, I really wasn't. I wasn't a Christian. I was at that time. I wasn't a Christian. I was more so, just believer in spirituality.
Agnostic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I was sort of on that tip at the time, and so yeah, we embraced everything to some extent or another. But it's funny. I did use a lot of talk like Lord, and I say stuff like this. In Tennessee, like. So I do think that it sort of seeped into me from my grandmother, just being raised around it. So yeah.
Right.
But they just
I
labeled
thought y'all was a straight gospel group at one point.
They just labeled it conscious though.
Right.
That was the easy way to talk about it. Just call it conscious, and
It's just conscious. Yeah,
So
exactly.
you think that's the easy way to talk about it? Conscious?
That's the easy way to accept all of it.
Okay.
Right. Exactly.
We
yeah.
were just conscious,
Right.
just conscious bands.
That's
So-
facts. That's facts.
Because there's a difference between conscious and backpack rap, right?
Right, exactly.
Like I believe like Moses, if I see you on the People's Party,
Yeah.
and I assess that too.
Yeah.
So okay, what's it called? Hold on. Your father's club.
Oh, the Fox Trap.
Fox Trap.
The Fox Trap. The Fox Trap.
That's when you first learned how to DJ.
Yep. So my dad owned a night. He was a serial entrepreneur. So he started off with gas station. He had a fast food restaurant. He had a corn roasting business, and then he got this club.
Corn roasting.
Corn roasting.
I want to invest in that business right now.
So he started a club called the Fox Trap, and at the Fox Trap, it was the best club in Milwaukee for black people. So everybody was going there. The DJs were crazy, but they weren't At that time, this is in the 80s. At that time, 83, somewhere in there. At that time, DJs in Milwaukee at least weren't scratching and mixing and stuff. But I was, because I was in love with like Grand Mixer DST and, you know what I'm saying? Herbie Hancock on the Grammys, actually, when they did Rocket. It was like, that was my first time ever seeing scratching. So I was on that tip. So I learned how to do like the regular fades and stuff like that from the DJs, but then I was bringing to Milwaukee, you know, the scratching and mixing and stuff like that. You know
what's the name of the group? What was Attack?
Attack was my first group. Yeah, exactly.
And that was the first people on wax in Milwaukee, first black people or first hip hop artists?
It's argued that there was another group that did like some kind of wrestling record that had rap in it. You know how like Fatback, like might be known as it's sort of like debated, but yeah, we was one of the first without question. So it was probably the first or second, depends how you look at it, yeah.
I went to Milwaukee one time and they had shootouts and pimps. I was like, wait a minute.
Facts.
I was like, I thought you just had a baseball team.
Right, exactly.
Facts. So,
I want to talk about Tennessee.
Okay.
Because I was surprised to find out that this was the last record y'all recorded for that album.
Yeah, so what happened, we finished the record. We recorded the record. Album done. We did it in Milwaukee, actually.
Right.
At a studio called Tracks 32. And then, unfortunately, my grandmother passed. That same week, my brother died. And so the last place I saw both of them was at my grandmother's funeral in Tennessee.
Wow.
So that song just was written out of pure emotion, just like, as you can see, you know, you can tell, you know what I'm saying, with the lyrics and everything. So yeah, that was the last record we did. And we did that one at Bobby Brown's studio called Boss Town. He had a studio which is now Stankonia.
Right.
Or was Stankonia, now Stankonia. So yeah, which is
I'm gonna tell you
okay.
how good that record felt for me as a youngster. And I was born in 1977.
Okay.
So I must have didn't pay attention to the lyrics. I just paid attention to the feeling.
Right.
I would put that record on for a good feeling.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was about that.
Right. No, I hear you.
Because the melody and the message was so powerful that I might have never listened to the lyrics to like, I was take me to another place. And I didn't realize you were saying take me out of this place because this shit is fucked up.
Give me out of it.
Oh shit, this might be a half of this record. Like this is
but energetically it lifts you up.
It lifts you up.
The lyrics are a little bit, like somber, but
No, it is. But you know what's funny? KRS-One called me one day. He called my I wasn't home. And I wasn't there. The answer machine picked up, and so he left a message, and he's like, "Yo, Speech, I'm just getting this motherfucker record. 10 years later, I'm just understanding what this motherfucker just like that." So it's like, it was so like, it was encouraging to me because, to me, that's a skill set. You know what I'm saying? To be able to talk about stuff that's really from your soul, but it doesn't bring you down.
Right.
It lifts you up.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to listen to it if you don't want the first time. Like the lyrical track, that track of it, you don't have to even be on that track.
Right. You don't have to
just be on the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's the track you want to be on. You know, so it's just different. People can get on different tracks listening to it a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Different pathways or whatever.
But that's the power of music, though.
That's the power of music.
Yeah. It's like I just saw what I saw.
Exactly.
And I felt what I felt.
Exactly right, yeah.
And every time I get it, it's still goosebumps to this day.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? I still remember the black and white video.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember Ralph McDaniels. I remember it going on the jukebox, me trying to order it and getting in trouble for it.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So it's like, damn. And then years later, I'm like, holy shit. As a lyricist, I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, you've been celebrating like almost death.
But it is. It is a celebration.
But then here's what's crazy about that. Here's what's the best thing about the group, right? Is us all knowing we come from Africa.
Yeah.
Right? No matter what. I don't care if you're white, black,
that's fact.
Germanese.
Original.
Whatever you are. We all come from Africa. And the one thing about the African proverbs is the family trait.
Facts.
Is the fact that, like, what's my man's name? Baba OJ.
Baba OJ, our elder.
Like, I love that even the story of you asking him. I wanted an elder person in the group at the time. I believe he was 57 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was just like, when you hear that story, it's just like, that's that African messages that we heard, like of how family was, and how when they say it take a village to
raise a child.
That's what they talk about, the African villages. And you sit there, and when I look at the group, always from back then to now, I always say, damn. Like if I've learned something from them, I've always learned that African camaraderie that y'all put together, and I even seen I kind of like kept going back to see the interviews that was happening after the Grammys, and I'm sitting back and I'm saying these guys have always been the same. They stayed the same, and that's a lot hard to do. So let me get back to my original question: is how hard is that, right?
Yeah.
Because back then, there was gangbangers.
Yeah.
Like it really wasn't fly to where it was the X-Clan era,
right?
Poor Righteous Teachers, and then that kind of went out, and then it was like gangbanger was big, and being a drug dealer was big, and then how was it to navigate through that and to still maintain who you are? I know I asked it in a different way, but I'm asking this musically now because. Like when you, sorry to be long-winded with this question.
No, that's perfect.
If you look at a lot of New York artists, when the South started to change, South started to take over, a lot of New York artists started to play their bags with the South, and change their tone of music, and try to see if they could fit in.
Right.
What made y'all never want to fit in?
Yeah, for us, I guess the sort of good part about it for us was we was before a lot of that. So we was before Outkast, we was before so. That's for us, it was like, okay, we was playing it earlier. Mama's always on stage. We brought this like harmonica energy, to the hip hop sound. So it's like, for us, it was just trying to be unique, trying to bring that Southern energy. Even the video, Tennessee, making it in the rural South instead of in the city landscapes, which is what New York was already on that, right? So just trying to be different. It wasn't that hard because back then, you were celebrated for being absolutely unique.
Yo, you're right.
Like if you can bring something unique to the table,
absolutely,
to some extent or another, you're going to be celebrated because that's what it was about. You know what I mean?
No one sounded like each other.
No one. If you did sound like somebody, it's a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a problem.
Right.
It was biting.
It was biting. Exactly.
I love being old school.
Right.
I like those rules, man.
That's what I said.
Exactly. So no, it was dope. It was easier for us because of that. But it was still hard because here we are. Like we was talking about when we got booed at the Step Show. A lot of the music that was coming out in the South at that exact time sort of had that Miami bass style. It was 120, you know what I'm saying, 130 beats per minute. And we're coming out with this other vibe. We was very influenced by New York. Very influenced. Well, I'm from Milwaukee, so for me, I was very influenced by New York, but also DC go-go music, the house music from Chicago.
How was Chicago? Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, Chicago meant a lot to us. Okay. Like that was a big deal.
Only 90 miles away, right?
90 miles away, an hour and a half away. So house was a thing. The house music. So all of those different styles, we embraced it. And I'm the producer for the group, so that early music, I was producing that stuff too. So it was like, I wanted to embrace all of that sound. So it was a little easier because we wasn't expected to do a particular thing.
We had all those energies though. Some of those energy, like I'm from Jersey,
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Same area where.
Jersey.
So me and PRT from the same neighborhood.
Yep, exactly.
Me and Wise and Culture Freedom from the same neighborhood. So when I met Speech,
we saying PRT, saying Poor Righteous Teachers.
That's right. So when I met them, the Jersey energy,
facts,
the New York energy, the house energy. I brought that
because Jersey was big in house at that time.
Yeah,
it was huge in house at that time.
I agree. Yeah.
But I was partying in New York.
Okay.
So like Latin Quarter, I was going to. I want to say Red Parrot, but that's way back. What is it? Anyway, Mars, Mars.
Mars. Yes.
So I brought that energy to the band.
Facts.
Yes.
So when we started performing, people knew like, oh, he's from up top.
Yeah.
It's not just the Georgia energy. You know what I'm saying? So we had it covered. Milwaukee,
no, we definitely had it covered.
Jersey, New York, Atlanta.
Yep. Exactly.
I feel like, for lack of a better term, y'all are officially a global band.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah,
we are.
a global band.
At the end of the day, because and it's funny because while hip hop obviously represents wherever you're from, right?
Right.
I was on me personally, I was on a tip. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I love Milwaukee, I love Atlanta, I love, like I said, DC, blah blah blah. So for me, it was just a matter of, well, this is what we're doing. This is what we're bringing to the table.
it all.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
We've been touring the globe the past 30 years.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I believe on like I believe on certain job applications, they should ask hip hop.
Right.
Like because I believe some people religion and some people race is really hip hop. Like
That is true.
I
That
know
is
people
real.
who just I'm just being honest.
Right.
Like I know people who I don't consider black, white, nothing. I just consider them hip hop. We can just sit there and just talk hip hop, nothing else.
Yeah. Right.
And that's like crazy because this music raised this person.
Fact.
He might have not been raised by me at all.
Right.
He might have been from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
But his knowledge of hip hop, he knows G-rap like I do.
Right.
Hey, we should talk about the hip hop flag that you wish to see that in
Always
at
wanted-
hotels.
I always wanted
It's
to
friendly
make
to us.
a hip
That's
hop
dope.
flag. Just think about it, right?
That's crazy.
So think about, and this is real shit. I know I'm saying this like, bugging out, but I'm not bugging out. Like,
Right.
listen,
Right.
if you was to check into a hotel and you was to see the hip hop flag and you say,
This is a
I
safe
am
space.
welcome here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
By the way, I have to follow all the rules.
Right.
It doesn't mean I could break the rules
Right.
but like for lack of like a Soho House almost.
Right,
Like these
right.
people go to Soho House and they respect the rules. They do it. Imagine we had a hip hop Soho House, bro.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm sorry, I know I'm bugging out.
Wait, are you setting it up because you building this?
No. I swear to God, I'm speaking it to fruition. Because I ain't got no clue how to do it. I just have a clue of how it would look.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? Like me doing that, like, going to Hollywood and hanging out, and these guys go, oh, these clubs is here, and this clubs is here. And I'm saying, okay. And then one day I was with Alchemist, and Alchemist says to me, we're in Amsterdam, and he goes, I can't smoke at my hotel, so I'm going to smoke in the coffee shop. He goes, well, you can smoke at my hotel. And I go, well, what the fuck is your hotel? Why your hotel is special? He goes, well, I'm at the hip hop hotel. And I went to his hotel. It was graffiti everywhere.
Wow.
It was graffiti everywhere, and I was like, holy shit. And it was smoke everywhere too, though. Like I didn't agree with the smoke in the lobby part. I was like, hold up. You're taking it too far. Let's smoke in the room. Like, some type of. But what I thought about it is, I'm like, oh, okay, what if this is an 18-year or older? Okay, but that's not it. I want hotels where it's like a hip hop hotel. We're accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and we deserved it at this point. And we have the bank and we have the characters to get behind a person. Like I always said this. I always wanted KRS-One. I know we brought up KRS-One.
Yeah.
And me and him been fighting for the hip hop union forever.
Yeah.
I always would put the budget in KRS-One hand like this.
Facts.
I would put it in Chris' hands like this.
Like a SAG for hip hop.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like we
I
gotta
got
eat
Chuck
that,
D
bro.
and them.
I was gonna say, so I think Chuck D and Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow, yeah.
And Rakim has to do this.
I think KRS-One is involved.
Yeah.
So, we doing that now.
There is something there, yeah.
Yeah, because when you think about it, the only other entertainment that doesn't have a union is boxing. We're not that brutal, bro.
Right, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Hip hop is American worldwide culture now. Like
Facts.
everything is influenced by hip hop.
Facts.
Yeah, I would say the
Everything.
biggest cultural export from this country.
Facts.
You
Yeah.
hear the country wave now that's out.
Oh, definitely. It's hip-hop influence.
Hip hop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's trap country now. Like
exactly.
what is
Yeah.
going
I
on?
love that.
It's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
when
still
I
thinking about this hotel.
You see me? Because
He's doing like the architecture.
you know what? I really thought
design?
of it. You saying it right now. And I'm like, this
Yes.
I see it.
But beyond the
Well,
hotel,
will we be able to even be in
the flag. When you look at an establishment, like when you look at an establishment, if you see a Jamaican flag, all right, this guy might have some good
Exactly
curry chicken.
right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my bad. The two Jamaicans look good right here, man. That's all we get when you get a Jamaican flag. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Right,
but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I always wanted the hip hop flag,
I love
like
that.
wherever we go, like.
So does Alchemist actually have a hip-hop hotel?
No, there was a hip hop hotel.
He was staying at it, and he told
Yeah,
him.
and I don't know if it was actually called the hip hop
Okay, I was
hotel
gonna say,
or he
wow,
called it.
this
He
is
nicknamed
deep.
it.
Okay.
But I walked in and we smoked, and I was like, holy shit.
Right.
But I knew what he meant because they accepted our kind. They're like, although I'm limited to just smoking, because that's like, you know, it's very simple, but I'm saying in its totality, what it meant was, yo, you want to a room, you would go do some graffiti and run room. You would go like DJ and run room, and I was just like, oh, that shit is kind of like, ew.
That's crazy. That's a fly.
Yeah, this was I did this years ago. I did this years ago.
I want to track back to the album again.
Okay.
Because we're talking about how you guys were experimenting, making the music, and it felt maybe different, right, than what was going on at the time. How do you get a deal?
So
3 years. Okay, my bad.
3 years. 2 days. And you know, everybody turned us down. So and I have to say this. I think you already picked up on this. Like we shopped everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But they just was turning us down, and there was no labels in Atlanta at the time. This is before LaFace. LaFace South came soon after us, but there was no labels that was doing hip hop at the time. So it was a tough, you know, road. And only one label, which is Chrysalis, took a chance on us. And they didn't give us an album deal. They gave us a single deal. The first deal was for Mr. Wendal with a B-side of Natural. And this wasn't created yet, this song.
Wow.
So we signed that deal. And I don't even know if y'all know this part, because my mom told me I had 2 years to try to make it in Arrested Development in Atlanta. And if I didn't make it, she said, you're coming back to Milwaukee and you're going to school. We didn't make it in 2 years, which is why that 3 years whole thing.
And your mom was a school teacher, right?
She was.
She was a school teacher.
You know, that published her this paper.
Okay.
And so 2 years it didn't happen. So I went back to Milwaukee. And that's why we ended up recording in Milwaukee. We got the single deal, 3 years, 5 months. And we got that single deal. And we ended up recording the album in Milwaukee, and then that single, you know, the last thing we did, and that was in Atlanta.
Also,
the album was in
I want
Milwaukee.
to speak to that. What Speech was saying. I think we did a lot of shows. Like back then, it was a lot of showcases and stuff, and we performed all the time. We
all the time, every weekend.
Shows. We did. V103 would have like
talent shows and stuff like
and
this.
we would do them, and so we were constantly like performing. We used to rehearse 8 hours a day.
Facts.
And at this place called Rehearse Too Much. And so
it's called Rehearse Too Much.
It was called Rehearse Too Much. And then we started going to crossovers and rehearsing there all the time. I think we were the first hip hop group that worked out of crossover studios. So I think that had something to do with it too. And then I remember the year we did Jack the Rappers. So we did Jack the Rappers, and I remember when we did the performance, no one was in the room.
I'm about to say that must have been something.
No one.
Y'all heard of that?
Right.
Yeah. No one was in my room neither.
But let me tell you, the power of the music vibrationally. We started playing one by one. Queen Latifah came. Then we saw Naughty by Nature.
Tribe.
And after a while, the whole room was just
packed out.
Packed with just these people that we look up to. Like,
exactly.
I love Queen Latifah. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And this is the first time y'all performing as an Atlanta group?
Well, not first time ever.
First time, but like in that space.
In that space, okay.
For the industry.
Exactly.
And so after that's when I felt like everything kind of just took off.
Yes, it was a raw show.
It was a very raw show.
Always.
And it was a beautiful vibrational thing. And I want to say Arrested Development, to me, we always have that vibrational energy. Like when we come on stage, I think it moves.
I swear to God, I say that about y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
I swear to God, like when me doing the research and seeing flyers, and seeing y'all like with some gangster groups, I was like, they was the logical people of the night. Like everybody had to see them and be like, this is now we good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we good. Yeah. So how about Eazy-E? What was your relationship with Eazy-E?
I never met Eazy.
You never met Eazy? Okay.
I never met Eazy.
Okay.
Did y'all? Have y'all ever met Eazy?
Oh, okay.
I met Cube.
Okay.
And that was interesting.
Okay.
Wait. What about the airport? Wasn't that Eazy at the airport?
Tell me more. Maybe I'm not forgetting.
We were walking in the airport one time, and they were together. This is when all of them were together.
was together.
And we walked by them because they were gangster. We were like, we didn't know what we could speak or not. So we just kind of kept it going. You know what I mean? You're in the airport going in the morning.
Okay.
And I think it was easy to say why they didn't speak to us because he knew it was us.
Oh, word.
wow.
Somebody came and got us and we walked back.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so there you go. There you go.
It was like we
Okay.
walked back and we said what's up and then we went on and caught our.
We definitely see. I'm a huge fan of NWA.
Right.
Like a huge fan.
Right.
So I mean, for me, it was. But I will say, I now get why at that time period we were sort of pitted against gangsta hip hop, and I think it was mistaken because I would get on stage and say a lot of our peers are calling black women bitches and hoes.
Right.
We're not down with that.
Yeah.
But we weren't saying anything bad about those that were down with that. We're just saying we're not down with that. We're trying to do something different. But I understand how that could have been misconstrued as like we're dissing, you know, anybody that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely, yeah.
So I think that's why we were probably in a zone of. Are we speaking like, are we cool? You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you said it because we had Kwame on last week, and I didn't know that he was on the NWA tour with Kid and Play, and
That's why
that sounds like an incredible
your
tour.
story. You met him. I was like, this just makes so much sense. We just literally had Kwame.
I love that.
you said you come out with the polka dots. I'm like, oh shit.
Kwame is a master and like a boy genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us it was, you know, it was a little, and plus our song People Every Day, I said in a lyric, and I ain't Ice Cube, but I had to take the brother out for being rude.
Ooh.
And Tari, one of our members, said, who? And she knew who he was, but so that I think came off to Ice Cube as like maybe a diss. And so when I met him, we were at one of the award shows and I met him and he didn't want to speak, so he just gave me that famous Ice Cube look, one eyebrow up, and that was it. You know, it was no
Vaseline.
I love Ice Cube.
It was all good.
No Vaseline, the record for people that don't understand what I'm saying.
What's interesting about that time was I was in California at my dad's school, and Arrested Development was at the height of it, and because of the type of messaging, that was like because it was. We was listening to all the Ice-T, Ice Cube, NWA. Wow. My brother, who's 8 years older than me, he was all into that.
Okay.
So it was kind of like refreshing to have hip hop that was also okay for 9-year-old me to be listening to and dancing to, because we was listening to all of it.
Right.
But then when MTV came out and videos was like, okay, now we finna see what these groups look like.
Yeah.
And you see the group, and they're in the rural countries, and they're driving the pickup truck. We're going back and forth from LA to Georgia.
Right.
So in LA, you got the Snoops and the LA vibe, and then you got Atlanta, and you being there, you know what it's like.
Exactly.
But you know the difference. But it was like, wow, I can relate to this. I see Ishi. I'm like, that's who I can relate to, because in all the other rap you got Too Loud Crew. Right. My brother loved Too Loud Crew.
We all did.
The album cover with the lady and the body.
We all love it.
So
they had lyrics.
We're growing up Muslim, where you had to be, you had to be, more conscious of females. Queendom and all of that, and that's what this group represented. So my dad, my stepdad was at the time. He was like, okay, So I saw Ishi, and I was like, boom. We can still be in hip hop and not represent that side of women.
Right now, who represents that? Rhapsody.
Yeah, we love Rhapsody.
Big fan of Rhapsody. I believe that comes from direct from this lineage.
I think in my opinion, the best place for hip hop is when there's balance in hip hop.
Absolutely.
There's variety in hip hop.
Would you say balance?
Balance.
Okay,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I agree with you.
Which to your point about having the hip hop kind of coalition, it's like you can represent all of it and give it balance so that you don't. Right now, it's so one sided. You only hear one type of thing.
That's what I liked about those tours that Kwame was talking about. Like, we were all touring with each other. You know what I'm saying? So all this different
that sounded
energy,
incredible to me.
Same tours, you know what I'm saying?
Different regions, different sounds.
Exactly.
But everybody represented hip hop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're also introducing every crowd to a different thing. And so now if you weren't a fan of this or that when you got there, now you are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very 3 years ago, we did that Cannabis Cup in Alaska.
Oh, shit.
And Wyclef was on the bill.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's opening for us.
Wow.
And he's shouting from the stage, Arrested Development's coming up next. Fugees, we wanted to be them.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
see
here
that.
for them. He's like,
Yeah.
we model ourselves after Arrested Development. He's telling the audience this.
So you can clearly see
And we were
that.
like, wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
A couple years later, we do a show with the Black Eyed Peas in Jerusalem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will
it was
I Am,
awesome.
Apple all backstage on the speech. Man, we wanted to be you guys when we first started. We did modeled ourselves. Impact Arrested Development has had.
I can see it, and not only that, you could see even like, you know, the Pharrells, you know what I mean? Which for my solo career, which means that I might not exist without me and his camaraderie together.
Right. Yeah.
And so you can see like, I'll say it for lack of a better terms, we can see y'all sons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not dishing nobody.
No,
I'm just saying.
I totally get what you're saying.
And what I think they'll agree with it too, because like that was one of the first feel good hip hop moments for me.
Yeah.
Like watching the rest of the brother, watching what you guys are doing, and then here's what I want to know as a personal question. One thing about me handling like Super Thug, what?
Right.
And then I come out with another record. Oh well, it's not Super Thug. And then all right, cool. I come out with Grimy. And well, it's not Super Thug. Then I come out with Homeboy. I came to party finally, and they're like, all right, that's better than Super Thug, but it's and then I come out with the next record, and they're like, that's not the. Then I come out with Oi Mika. I gotta keep doing.
Yeah.
Like you guys have major hits.
Yeah.
Were you guys like what is it of your own success? Like you know what I mean? Because like when you make you're boxed in because you make Tennessee and then you know you drop another record and they're like, well, it's not Tennessee.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, no, you can't be Tennessee. No more.
And we're not trying to do that no more.
We're not trying to do that.
It's lightning in a bottle.
So like of course a illustrious career, but you guys got these super major records. Does it haunt you? You know what I'm saying?
It does for me.
Yeah, because
I
I got shit that haunt me. So
yeah, no, it does. It's haunted because you're wondering if the fans are ever let you get past that particular thing and really embrace this thing, which you're excited about. Like you're in this moment now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you don't appreciate that moment, but you're in this moment.
Yeah, they don't sometimes let us go to that moment.
Exactly.
I seen Havoc say on the other day, he said, you know what I realized? That your fans are like your parents. They don't want you to grow up sometimes.
Oh, shit. They want you to be frozen in time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what? That's what
because it reminds them of something too in time.
It does. It means something.
No, but if you think about it, that's their selfish needs because they don't want to grow up. They don't want to leave that time in their life. You understand? That time in their life was so perfect for them, and they're like, "Why are you growing? Why are you wearing a suit now? Can you go back to the dashiki, please?"
Yeah.
And you like, I can't wear a suit one time. Like, can I put it on a tux?
But I like what Jay-Z said. He said in one of his lyrics, basically, like, if you want to listen to that, go back to that stuff. But this is what I'm doing now. Like, why would I go back? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was Blueprint 3. He was talking about that. What we talk about. I think that was the song. Yeah.
But you have been haunted by this.
Definitely. Definitely haunted.
Not only through the record labels, but through the fans.
Through the fans, without a question. You know what I'm saying?
The worst when you're doing the show and you start the show.
We just started the show.
Tennessee! Okay, do you want an hour and a half, or do you want one song, or do you want to go?
Are you kidding me?
And y'all got major, like y'all shit is major, like with all love and respect to y'all, like y'all broke genres of music. Like
thank you.
Like it's still a hip hop record, but it was played and it was like everywhere you went, you heard this record. You know what I mean? Like no matter where, it didn't matter what bar you was at or whatever.
Facts.
So I know how hard that shit is, and then people come out. I'm like, yo, I had one dude one time I was performing. I don't know if it's about me. He just was like, bloody money. And I was like, what the fuck, man? It's an album cut, bro. Like, can you relax? He just stood there all night, bloody money. I'm like, and he meant no disrespect, so I couldn't take it as disrespect. So it's like, you gotta shut up, though.
Exactly.
But okay, so
flowers.
Okay, flowers, man. Listen, our show is about giving people their flowers,
which we appreciate. Yeah.
Man, I really like, man. You guys. What you did is legendary. What you continue to do is legendary.
Thank you.
I love the fact that y'all still on the road. I love the fact that it was like, yo, they're going to do sound check right now. I said, damn, still. And I was like, that shit is, y'all touring like a wrestler. Let's do that shit.
Tour like a wrestler.
Speech. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Give literal flowers.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Ridiculous.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Snoop said it's better than the Grammy. We know it's not a Grammy,
Okay,
but
so I am about to cry. Tears, real tears.
because now, listen, what y'all did is really, really legendary. It's groundbreaking.
I mean, I need to give y'all these because I
No, no.
Yeah, go and open it up. Go and take a look
Right
at it.
yeah. Putting this right in my car.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Man, this is
Well, let me
This is crazy.
say that like,
Amazing.
what y'all did and y'all continue to do is legendary, man. We all owe you. You know, hip hop owes you. The fact that y'all stayed down, the fact that y'all stayed family,
Yeah, fact.
is that is the first thing.
It is. It's so
You know,
important.
People can't stay together 2 months.
Now look at these faces. We've been together for decades.
That's beautiful. And I'm not saying that to people to diss them. I'm saying that to people to, here goes an example that you can actually do this.
Yeah.
And here's a question I want to ask you, right? You know, all the time the record labels would always see the guy artist, they call him the lead artist, they call him the producer or whatever, and they always try to get him away, right?
Yes, facts.
They always say, yo, you know what? You can do Arrested Development, but what do you think about doing your own solo and doing your own and breaking off and you doing that? What made you not anticipate doing something like that?
You know, it's funny because there was a lot of that going on, but on a micro level. So like at photo shoots, you would see the photographer say, hey, Speech, come up to the front, come to the middle, do this, do that. Headliner, you go back to the back, you know, like, and those kind of things was happening all the time. I don't think the label ever told me to try to do a solo career. I did do a solo career, but it was after we took a break. We took a break from 95 to 2000. During that time period, I did start a solo career, but the label didn't push me to do that. So I would say that from a group perspective, I don't think the label ever really tried to make it like, you know, a Speech thing or a headliner thing. I don't remember that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely had our issues. You know,
Oh yeah, definitely.
definitely had our issues. But I think what's so important is just getting together and talking things through. Speech and I, like a few months back, we had a beautiful conversation about the earlier years. Because I've known this man since I was 13 years old. So it's like, it's kind of, those type of relationships, regardless of what you go through, you're gonna make it good. And so, and we've been able, like now, my role, position, so to speak, is I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scene, producing with Speech videos. You get what I mean? And so, and Raj, you know, we do like special shows because we're, you know, two of the original members, so we do special shows with the group. And I'm so grateful for these people here that are continuing the legacy and keeping it going. So, I mean, it's just, at the end of the day, it's so important to just come together and heal. And I think we had a lot of time to heal over the years. You know, Speech, you know, I know if you're okay, I know this has been public, but he was sick at some times. You know, I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I have been through different things. And when you face things like that in life, you like, you know what, my little tiff with him or her, it really ain't that important. What's important that, you know, we can feel good about being in each other's face and really loving each other for real. You know, like genuinely really loving each other and caring.
Because the one thing, it seems like your group has expanded.
Absolutely.
As opposed to like most people like, they get trapped in this industry and they say, you know what, I gotta split the pie 4 ways. So like, you know what I mean? So we don't do that. And the fact is, like, that's why I brought up the African family thing, is because I feel like to y'all, as an outsider looking in, as an insider looking out, I feel like family is more deeply rooted into y'all than
It's really important with us. Yeah, it's a big deal with us. Vibrations, that energy, like all of that stuff we talk about a lot in this crew, and it's a very big deal for how we run things. We run things very different than a lot of other people do, but it works for us. You know?
Seeing everybody's growth has been so beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know, because we in our fitness.
Right.
Totally children.
Like seriously, it's like.
Oh, to that point, one of the things that I loved about being in this group is that if you've ever been in the band, you're a part of the band. Everybody, from early days to if you've done a couple shows, you're a part of the family. You're part of the band. And when I came after Ishi, Speech never was like, okay, Ishi did this, so you got to do. This is what Ishi did, so you got to do exactly what Ishi did. It's everybody's unique thing that you bring to the band is the band. That's the band, not one particular vibe. It's like we all bring the energy. Like there's a foundational energy that needs to be there. That anybody that has been in the band embodied that energy.
Now, there's a lot of women that's rocking ball heads now.
Yeah.
She was like the originator.
And you know what? Dion rocked one too.
Okay.
And I love my ball head.
Okay.
I shaved my side. I was like,
but now it's a thing. Back then, it was looked at like an Afrocentric.
Oh yeah, and being from the South too, I got a lot of flack from that.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I did.
Wow.
You know, a lot of men would say, "Why'd you cut your hair? That's your glory," and all that. But I just felt comfortable like that. Headliner used to cut my hair.
Okay, wow.
Headliner's barber.
Okay, that's right.
Headliner is why I named him that. I gave him that name.
And so I would be walking around, bald head. I just recently started growing it back now.
Right.
But yeah, I loved it. It was such a freedom in it. And even now, when I went through my breast cancer, I shaved it off, started all over.
Okay,
So I still do it.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, because you were known for that at one point.
Yeah, definitely. And the blonde, the short blonde.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick time. I think.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
You sent it? All right. This is our drinking game that we're gonna play. Now, obviously, you don't have to drink.
Yeah.
Drink whatever you're drinking.
That's Seymour?
No, this is Michael B. Jordan's drink, Moss.
Okay, Moss. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can get some tea. I got sake. That's different.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it hot?
I don't know what.
No. I do cold sake.
So we're gonna give you guys two choices.
Okay.
And you pick one, and we don't drink. But if you say both or neither, so basically you don't really want to answer the question.
Yeah.
Right.
Then we all drink.
Okay.
But what if some of us say one and some of us
Right.
say the other?
Now, because there's so many, we'll
start picking out. This is disorganized anyway. But the real point of this is not to peg people against each other in these questions. It's really to bring up any stories you might have with somebody. It's really to bring up names because we want to talk about positively about people.
Gotcha.
Word up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So go ahead.
Appreciate it.
All right. Public Enemy or NWA?
Ooh.
Who you point at?
We're gonna start over here.
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest or Brand Nubian?
Oh my God.
Tribe.
She's fast.
Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest.
I had to go.
Big L or Biggie? Whoever wants.
Biggie.
Big L.
Big L. Okay, he said Big L.
I think we might have to drink just because.
I caught that. Let's do it.
What's beef?
Okay, Rakim or KRS-One?
Oh Lord.
That's not fair.
That's not.
You can say both.
That was the both question.
Oh.
But that means we got to drink.
Okay. Hey.
Cheers.
Ooh, I like this.
Drinking already.
Outkast or Ghetto Boys?
Okay.
Outkast. I don't even know who else you said.
No,
Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love the Ghetto Boys too, though.
I like that.
But remember, any stories with anybody we mention, if you got a story that pops out,
Yes.
please, by all means, tell us.
Yes.
Obviously, Outkast, That's from Atlanta.
But I absolutely.
I often wondered if they got their name from the Dawn of the Dreads song.
Because I say Outkast. I don't know. I'm not saying they did.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they did or not.
I danced in their Rosa Parks video. I danced in their video. Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Outkast.
Yeah, Outkast is major. I mean, and to me, they always, anything that they might have been inspired by, but what we did, they took it so much further, and that always just blows my mind, like how far they took it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As much as we love Outkast, I do know all the words to my mind playing tricks.
Oh, yeah.
Ghetto boy.
We love
Legendary.
Ghetto Boy.
Legendary.
Come on.
Legendary.
Right.
The Fugees or Diggable Planets?
Oh,
Lord,
both of
that's
them.
another boat.
God.
That we just come off the road with.
Diggable
Diggable Planets.
And the
Diggable Planets.
Drink up both of them.
Yes, both
I
of
just wanted to say something back to you. Just so you know, my mind's playing tricks on me. I'm a grown ass man. I still get kind of scared when I hear that. Remember the video? Like the video was I still get kind of scared.
Yeah, Bush.
When he was punching on the concrete.
I
my
get
God.
kind of scared. I still get kind of scared.
Dope.
I smoked out with Bushwick Bill
There you go.
Yo, he's wild,
in
man.
Detroit. Yeah.
Oh, Bushwick
dope.
Bill? Yeah,
Bushwick, yeah.
He's a different one.
And I used to promote shows, so I used to do concerts, and I brought Outkast. I brought it was somebody else, Goody Mob, Outkast, Fugees.
Oh wow!
Brought Fugees, so like for me, like all
Where
of these
were these
people-
shows at?
In Atlanta.
Okay.
So I used to promote huge shows, huge rap shows in Atlanta, and so yeah, I brought all of them to shows. So yeah.
And I'm assuming early on, right, in their careers. Early on?
Yeah, early on, but what they was already huge, you know, like doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was great. It was great. Yeah.
Far Side or Souls of Mischief?
Far Side.
Far Side.
Which we toured with them. We literally just got off the road with them.
Shout out to them.
And I think they have a tour right now, Far Side and Souls of Mischief, or shows right now.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
We would love to do shows with Souls of Mischief.
Souls of Mischief is
Yeah.
off the chain. The high road. the whole
And shout out to Far Side. I went to school with the Phillips cousin.
Oh, yeah?
Sisway.
Exactly.
Shout out to Sisway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heavy D or Chubb Rock?
Ooh,
Heavy D.
Heavy D. I was so
Heavy
in love
D.
with him.
I say Chubb Rock.
I was
Yeah.
so in love
Heavy D
with
could
him.
dance his.
Oh my God.
Rest in peace to FD.
Yeah, rest in peace to that brother.
peace.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I love this question right here. X-Clan or Poor Righteous Teachers?
Oh my God.
For me, I'm gonna say X-Clan.
Yeah.
I say
But I
Poor
love
Righteous
Poor
Teachers.
Righteous Teachers. I love both of them, but
Because X-Clan came before Poor Righteous Teachers, right?
I think so. I think
But they're
so.
very close. Very
I gotta go with
Yeah,
PRT.
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, if
We're
who
gonna
came
sip through
first.
that.
You drinking for it? I'll drink with
We're
you.
gonna drink
I'll
for it.
I gotta drink too, yeah.
All right. Main source or third base?
For me, it's gonna be Main Source.
For me, it's third base.
I like that.
Main Source, yeah,
Didn't we
Main
just
Source.
get some popcorn from
Yeah, we got popcorn from third base, from Search.
So I'm gonna say them.
And
I'm gonna
I
say
do
Search.
have an interesting story.
He gave me
'cause
some popcorn.
We did a show with third base,
Yeah.
Arrested Development, and N.O.R.E. And I was backstage with Tretch, Search, and Speech. And I didn't know,
Yes.
all my career, people come up to me and say, yo, Tretch, or yo, Search. And
Oh,
I'm like,
I didn't track churches.
Exactly. And so like
That
everybody
name
got
on
our
it.
name.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was happening to them too.
Okay.
Oh, so we took a special picture.
I have that picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, all of us have been mistaken all the time by people saying Speech. You know,
That's
Search. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Run DMC or Beastie Boys?
Run DMC.
Run DMC.
Run DMC.
That's my favorite. But I love
That's a really good one, but I'm about to say Run
I love
DMC.
everybody.
Run DMC.
Beasties would say Run DMC.
I love
Yeah, Beastie.
Yeah.
That's true. I usually would answer like, they would say it too. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Right.
Beasties were incredible too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Incredible live.
No sleep to Brooklyn.
Absolutely.
And their evolution was crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And
How
I'm
about
rooting
this?
for everybody black.
MJ or Michael Jackson? I mean, Prince or
I'm about to say the same person.
Yeah.
We know who Speech gonna say,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I
You gotta
love Prince.
Gotta say
And we
Prince.
love us some
Prince
friends.
is from the Lake of Minnetonka.
Exactly.
Is that in Milwaukee or
that's Minnesota?
Okay.
But I mean, to me, it's just all the instruments the brother played.
He was crazy with it.
He's he's not just an amazing entertainer, which he was.
Right.
But he was also just this multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, producer. I mean,
Everything.
I mean, come on, you know.
And
So
for
now
me,
you have to
Michael
tell the Prince
Jackson.
story.
Yes, tell me.
Oh yeah,
I got a million Prince
Prince
stories.
stories are famous on Drink Champs.
Yeah. You might as well get one.
Well, tell me which one you think about.
Did you look him in his eye?
I was thinking of the one where he invited us to the club.
Yes.
Tell me that story, because I forget about that
Invited
one.
us to
To
the
Glam
club,
Slam.
and then that was when the lawsuit happened.
Oh yeah.
Afterwards.
Okay, so okay, now I know what you're talking about. So Prince, I'm a huge fan of Prince. I sampled Tennessee, his word from Alphabet Street. He says, I want to take her to my backseat and drive her to Tennessee. And I grabbed that Tennessee for Tennessee and sampled it throughout the song. And the song it was going up the charts. It went to #1 on the rap charts, #1 on the R&B charts. And then it went to #6, I want to say, on the pop charts or whatever they call it, the Hot 100. And the day it went down to #7, our office got a call from Prince saying he wanted some money for that word Tennessee.
Wow.
And so we had to pay him $100,000, which was a lot of money.
$1 million back then.
Exactly.
It was $1 million back then.
And the truth is, he did us a favor, because that could have been, he could have told us to take it off the shelf. Like
Or he
Bismarck,
could
he
have
got
said,
his whole record taken off the shelf.
Record. Yeah.
Or own the whole
Oh,
record. He
yeah.
could have asked for any percentage he wanted for that.
Yeah, because y'all already did it without his permission.
Without
and
his
it's already
permission.
out there for sale.
Exactly.
Yes, that's
and
true.
so instead what he did is just ask for cash. He got $100,000 right off the rip for that. And,
He was showing up at all our shows too.
he was. And we did shows at his club too. And he was up
Sure
there.
did. We Gap Band. We opened
Gap
up for
Band and
Gap
us,
Band.
at Glam Slam in
Prince is like,
Minneapolis.
that's my record, motherfucker.
Right.
Sitting back through guys in the show, what they finna do with this?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
He was showing up with high heels like that. My shit.
Exactly right.
Hey, everyone know high heels, man.
Oh, no, it's never living my story. I made that up. Because we got on purple. I was going to say purple, and I was like, all right, cool. He already had on purple. He got purple and high heels.
So he wore some crazy shit.
He definitely had on high heels.
One of my favorite
Towering
stories
over
of Drink Champs ever is I sat here with Nas, and I asked Nas, I said, I don't feel like no one ever told Nas no. And then he goes, yeah, someone told me no. And I go, who? And he go, Prince.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes, Prince asked me, did I own my masters?
I heard,
And I said, no, I don't own my masters. And he said, well, come see me when you own my masters. And
When you own your master, right?
when you own your masters.
Yeah.
And you would think that's like a harsh thing saying to a younger artist coming up in the game, but it's probably the exact statement that you need to hear.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Continuing forward in this game.
Facts.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like the Mike Tyson. You ever seen Mike Tyson where the little girl said, "Where's your legacy?" And Mike Tyson's like, "Fuck my legacy." Like, wait a minute. Wow. Tyson, hold on. So maybe it was that moment for Nas with Prince.
Yeah.
But maybe moving forward, Nas needed to hear that. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And we don't know that with Mike Tyson. I don't know if y'all seen this footage, but
No.
he definitely told that little
That's
girl.
great. That's
Maybe
crazy.
maybe it's the moment she needed to hear too. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. So when you hear Prince, he was so advanced in his game.
Facts,
You see
though.
about the slave tattoo,
Facts.
and you realize that years later I had to buy my own name back, and I'm like, holy
When he
shit.
changed his name to the sign to avoid the
Yeah,
contract.
I didn't know that then.
Yeah.
I didn't know that then. Like,
Nah, he was definitely fighting that fight.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest, he might have been the first in our generation, like in our general generation, to fight that fight on such a public platform. You know what I mean? Like,
and to say
Against the
own
machine.
us.
against the machine.
Against
Let
the
us
machine.
own us.
Exactly right. Exactly right. But see, that was a whole nother, that was
This
another era,
generation.
you know what I'm saying? Because Sam Cooke did it as well. And, shout out
Yeah.
to Sam Cooke.
Damn, y'all right. Damn.
Yeah,
Yep,
Sam
y'all right.
Cooke was on that,
Sam
you know.
Cooke and Ray Charles. Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all right. I ain't arguing
Yep.
that shit. You're right.
All right.
So,
8 Ball, MJG, or Goody Mob?
Oh Lord.
I gotta say, for me, I gotta say Goody Mob.
Goody Mob, yeah.
I gotta say Goody Mob.
Like 8 Ball and MJG. You know, from being from the South.
We gotta go with Goody Mob.
Goody Mob.
But Goody Mob is my people. That's my people. So I gotta say,
When I tell you, I can pick my friends by how much they know about 8 Ball and MJG.
Word.
I can be like, do you know this song?
Right.
Do you know 9mm Boys?
Right.
Goody Mob.
Goody Mob, though.
Yeah.
All right. Black Star or Dead Prez?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wow, that's a good one.
I'm gonna have to say both for me. I can't
That's a
say
drinking
one or the other. I just can't do it.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, and by the way, Dead Prez, wherever y'all at, we miss y'all, man. Like,
Dead Prez.
Well, I think everyone's in Africa. I think he moved to Africa.
I want to go to Africa.
We was just with them about 2 months ago.
Yeah, shout out to Stick and M1, man. They're great people, man. Floridians. Floridians.
Were they on the Grammy show?
Word up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay, that's dope.
Oh, they weren't there?
Yeah. They're
so many people.
see, to me, both of them made such an impact in a totally, in the same way, but just, I can't choose either one as more important to me. Like, Black Star.
Did you know that Kanye made that beat hip, hip,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Alchemist told us that.
I still want to research that.
No, research it.
Did we research it?
Yeah, we researched it, yeah.
It's kind of like up in the air.
Man, fuck that, Kanye.
The baseline.
I'm gonna text him one right now.
That baseline is
They're just gonna hit I'm gonna say, wait up.
Was he signed as a producer already?
Huh?
Was Kanye signed as a producer?
Oh, yeah.
What? Sorry.
Was he signed as a producer already?
Kanye was.
I don't remember, but I know that he had something to do with that production for sure.
Word up. That's crazy.
I ain't never heard of that.
That's crazy.
It says Kanye West on it?
Yeah.
Lord Jamal's on there?
Lord Jamal is on there?
Nubian. Well, dude.
Damn.
Well, he was a part of that, like, Dead Prez, like,
that's right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, I think helping them get the deal and, like, a whole...
Oh, I did not know that. That's dope.
Yeah.
Brand Nubian helped a lot of folks, man.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Lord Jamal and
I guess I don't have to ask the questions. But...
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Lord Jamal?
No, I said we had Lord Jamal and Sadat, right?
Sadat X, yeah.
We want the whole Brand Nubian together, and we would need
Grand Poobah. We haven't had Grand Poobah yet, man.
I actually like Grand Poobah's album. He just dropped an album last year. He dropped the album either late last year or early this year. I forget because it's been 9 or 10 months, but yeah, it was dope. I liked it. I liked it. Shout out to Grand Poobah.
Nah, he's dope.
Oh yeah. What's the next one?
All right, let's see where we at. Ice Cube or Common?
Or Common?
Cube.
Ice Cube for me.
That's tough for me. I'm gonna have to say both.
Foul, because they killed beat too. Like that beat was crazy.
It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they did. But I gotta say both for them because
Then they did barbershop together.
They came together.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
But that beef was serious
after that.
And Common is such a cool guy. He's such a good spirit. He's a very kind.
I mean, to me, those early Ice Cube days, like his first number of solo
Jacket
albums,
for Beats,
that just was
America's
so
Most
revolutionarily
Wanted. That certificate
crazy.
to me is crazy.
I mean, I could never put anything above that easily. Like,
Right, yeah, that whole lethal
but then
injection.
of course, Common is he's ridiculous. I mean, I love that brother. Yeah.
All right, EPMD or Pete Rock and CL Smooth?
For me, I'm gonna say EPMD. Although I love Pete Rock.
EPMD.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the.
Oh, we saying both?
I got friends.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You said EPMD who?
Or Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Did we say both or no?
I'm saying.
Who you saying? Who you saying?
We're not answering.
I ain't supposed to answer my bad. But I just want to get my explanation.
said both, so we drank
These
them.
are official group.
I don't like picking people.
It's official group as well.
They were official.
You're right.
You getting us on
I'm sorry, y'all.
I mean,
But I think Pete Rock and CL Smooth would say EPMD. Because EPMD was like...
EPMD came before them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, man. That stuff.
Yeah.
Their albums is just major, and we just did a show with them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
EPMD?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all do shows with everybody. Let's just make some
Your favorite rappers.
I love that.
Man.
I love that. Go ahead.
All right, this is a tough one. De La Soul or Jungle Brothers?
Ooh, that is tough.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to say De La for me. I'm gonna have to say De La.
Yeah,
But it is a tough one because to me, Jungle Brothers brought De La into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but De La to me, the catalog is just so, expansive. I mean, just
I know
everything
more
they
about
brought to
De
the
La.
table. I mean, man.
Yeah, last year we did, was it for the Love of Hip Hop, the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah.
And they were there.
Yep.
It was just, the energy was so amazing.
Yep, facts.
There was so many people on that show.
Rest in peace, True Boy.
I remember before when we were in Africa.
Yeah, before
and we
True Boy
went
passed.
to go
Yeah,
visit
which-
orphanage with De La Soul. It was just such a
in
dope
South Africa
experience.
too. In South Africa, and
South
they crushed
Africa
it.
and Johannesburg.
And
South Africa has black people, right? Because I always debate with him.
No, of course.
Yeah.
97%.
I told you I went there.
I know. I've debated with you. I've been playing around.
South Africa, you talking about?
Yeah.
You said South Africa, you talking about?
Yeah.
We did, the first time we went to South Africa was in 1994.
And with Nelson Mandela.
We did something with him. With
We
UNICEF.
spoke with him, and I spoke on the podium right before he
It
did.
was amazing.
That was like
It was amazing.
you-
And then we shot one of our videos of
United
that.
Front.
Antoine Fuqua was our
the director that did Training Day.
Yeah.
He did our video.
Back then?
Yeah, he
back
did
then.
a song called United Front.
Yep, United
Yeah.
Front.
Uh-huh.
We did it in South Africa.
Ain't that a gang in South Africa too? United Front?
You know what?
I don't know. Blood Diamond is a United Front. Yeah, bro.
Isn't that album cover?
I saw that movie.
With the two kids walking down the dirt road.
That was Roz. Roz shot that album cover, and that was in South Africa.
That was in South. That's what I was remember. I think Tim was telling me that.
That was
Since the
amazing.
last time out.
Headliner was saying that was an amazing little moment.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
Lauren Hill or Queen Latifah?
Are you serious?
Queen Latifah helped my baby.
She held your baby?
Yeah, she just came over.
I'm gonna have to say both for me. I can't say one or the other.
Latifah came to the show one time when I saw her.
Latifah, as a young woman coming up in before I got into Arrested Development, I would look up to her.
Absolutely.
And I had all the crowns, like the hats that she used to wear, the crowns. And I was like, I like this woman because to me, she represented a curvy black woman, and I could relate.
As she said, UNITY.
Oh my God! Yes.
I'll smack you.
And she was just powerful. Just everything about her, just powerful. So,
and covered up. And
I
she
love
was
her.
clothed, and her outfits were fly.
Wow.
Yes.
And I love the versatility
Lauren
of
Hill.
her artistry.
Versatility.
Jazz.
She does jazz. Rap in my madness was crazy.
Man, we've been trying to get her on the show.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah's, she's a beast.
amazing.
But of course, Lauren Hill is
Yeah, she
absolutely
is.
beast.
Yeah, we're not taking that away.
No, not at all.
And when you
Shout out to
someone
Lauren,
on purpose.
and Lauren Hill. Let's
and-
talk about that album. Miseducation.
Yeah, no
Well,
doubt
not for
about
nothing.
it.
Queen Latifah is a very kind spirit.
Yeah,
she is such a sweet person.
awesome.
She's
Yeah, she
so
is.
awesome.
Yeah, we've toured with her many times.
Yes.
Many
An
times.
incredible career that she's had, too.
Yeah.
And Lauren, I mean,
oh my God.
like I said, I brought the Fugees to Atlanta. They opened for us in Europe too. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah,
when
oh,
they
yeah,
opened
when
it for
we-
us a
back in
lot
the
of times.
day.
So we've known them for years. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Black Thought or Andre 3000?
Oh my
Oh
God.
no, you trying to get us? You trying to get us?
Black Thought is my
I
top
can't-
and C. I gotta go.
Both for me.
Definitely both.
That's
I like
definitely
both.
both.
Black Thought.
Yeah, I have to say both. I have to say both.
Yeah.
Because they're so
We just toured with the
different.
Reds and stuff.
They're two different. They're dope for two
3000,
different reasons, and we just
ATL
obviously toured with Black Thought
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
the Roots.
Yeah,
Yep, we just
And
toured
so they are awesome.
Raw Digger or Lady of Rage?
Oh my God. Both of them.
Lady of Rage.
Lady of Rage.
I rock rough.
I like Raw Digger too.
Yeah, I love Rod Digger.
Lady of Rage.
Yeah.
She also helped my baby. She loved Isaiah.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Lady of Rage. Yeah.
incredible.
Rhapsody or Lady London?
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
I'm gonna say Rhapsody. We just did a show with Rhapsody too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to say
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
Another beautiful soul.
This is the last one. Get back to the interview. Loyalty or respect?
You said
Respect.
loyalty or
Loyalty and
Or
respect.
respect, yeah.
Loyalty
Respect.
and respect.
Respect. all day long.
Yeah, I would say they almost mean the same thing to me.
They mean the same thing, but if you don't have respect, what good is your loyalty?
Come on. That was deep.
But can you be loyal if you don't respect them?
Exactly. You can't have one without
loyal to
that.
somebody that you don't respect.
But are you loyal though? Because you just inside the crew. You might be part of a sabotage if I don't have you. If you don't respect, you gotta respect.
I think loyalty and respect.
They go hand
I don't
they
think
hand
I could
one
be
another.
loyal to someone I didn't respect.
Facts.
There you go. That does make sense.
So that we didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
So you're saying respect.
I'm saying respect first and foremost all day long.
I'm gonna just drink because.
That's all right there, right? Now you see how we work.
This is the only time that me and him we say that this is the one time that we should say both. I do believe that loyalty and respect goes
I
in.
do.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
And I think you want both. Like if you had the option to get both, you gotta give me both.
Exactly.
Well, if I got respect, you better be you gonna be loyal because of your respect.
I believe so. I believe that.
So,
I
you
believe
know.
that.
That works.
And that
So
concludes.
is there anything that if you had, now that concludes Quick Time with Fine.
Hey, good job.
But is there anything that if you guys had a chance to do over, you would do over? Basically, I'm asking, is there anything you regret in this beautiful, illustrious career that you guys have had?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things. I'll mention a couple. One is I wish if I knew better in the early days, I would have figured out a way to make sure that everybody in the group felt appreciated thoroughly by me. So I'm just speaking for me right now. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing I wish I would have known and done differently is when we finished our first album, put it out, we sold 4 million albums, 5 million albums. You know what I'm saying? The label was really rushing us to put out new material, and I wish I would have just waited and just took a little bit more time, took as much time as we needed, because I do feel like it just would have gave us a chance to check out the landscape of what was happening, because Wu-Tang was coming out. It was a whole different energy. Nas dropped
Get the pulse on the
Illmatic.
scene at the time.
Exactly. So it's like just seeing, okay, this is what's happening. Okay, now this is what we can contribute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that would have been a good play for us. Yeah. So that's for me. That's what I'll say.
Anybody else?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I shouldn't say regrets or anything, but I
Can we
feel
hear?
like
Yeah.
okay. I feel like artists need the opportunity to experiment.
That's
like
right.
we need the permission to suck. Like make some stuff, let it be as whack as possible, because you're letting your creativity go as far as you can let it go.
Right.
And then you kind of reel it back in. You know what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes artists, I think we feel like once the first album is dope, the next album, everything has to be dope after that. And if it's not dope, then you fell off. And it's like your creativity doesn't get this chance to be able to grow.
Yeah.
And growth it's not comfortable, it's not pretty. And it's not always, like, you won't always be on top every single time.
It's not always linear, too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean? So,
Giving artists the opportunity to put some stuff out that's different.
Yeah.
And give it a chance. Like, be open to just hear something different.
That'd be the difference between industry and culture, industry and art. Like,
And creativeness too.
Right.
And that to me is what Andre 3000 and Outkast was able to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like they were able to do a lot of different stuff over that period of time, and it was dope,
I think for me, I was all passion, and I didn't know much about the business. So I was very green when I came in because I was so young. And then we didn't have the internet, my mom was an avid reader, so that's how I learned a lot about the industry, actually through my mom just reading books and about the industry. But I was just all passion and no business. And so I think if I had to do it all over again, I would have learned a lot more about the business. But back then, someone literally had to take your hand and say, just follow me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just a different world back then.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn more from a business perspective, because once we got out, the group came out, and just how everything moved so fast, and just how I was in the adult world as a teenager, you know what I mean? And just how everything was more business than it was creative. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we spent a lot of times being creative, and rehearsing and stuff like that. So I didn't know about like copyrights and, writing, publishing, none of that stuff. So, learning through trial and error. And then like latter years when we came back together and got to do records, we wrote a lot of stuff on
Heroes of the Harvest.
That was the third album.
Heroes of the Harvest?
Yeah, Heroes of the Harvest.
Yeah.
So that was like our third album. And that was super fun. And, a lot of growth had taken place throughout those years. So, just being in the industry, not knowing how it really worked. But honestly, I don't think speech, none of us did.
None of us knew.
It was just
all young kids.
Trial by fire.
Yeah, it was truly that.
Looking in like I went through my own shit that y'all went through.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know none of this.
Yeah,
we didn't know.
But that's why I tell a lot of young artists now, when I do have a chance to talk to them, like learn as much as you can. And relationships are so important. And a lot of people don't build relationships now like we used to have to back in the day because we didn't have the internet. You had to get out and talk to people. And I don't think we do that as much anymore.
Yeah.
Here's something that if I could comment on what you just said. Here's what's crazy about the new artists is they definitely don't need a label at all.
That's true.
Yeah, it's changed.
They don't need what we needed.
That's true.
Right. Mm-hmm. We needed a top 40 record.
Facts.
We needed a record to go and travel.
Facts.
Right now, God bless me, NBA YoungBoy is all over. He is selling out arenas.
Yeah, he is right now.
And I don't know anybody in their 30s that could even quote a record. Now, what I'm saying about that, I'm not dissing him. I'm giving him light.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that people under 30 should be people that's doing that's quoting his records.
Right.
What I'm saying is that's an example to us. It's an example to people that came before us. It's an example to people that came as coming after us. Is that look, we don't even need these people.
Right.
If we really apply the pressure to ourselves and say, look, it's a direct to consumer market right now. Let's just talk to them direct. And NBA YoungBoy, I don't know who's behind you. I see Birdman sometime behind you. I see whatever. NBA YoungBoy, you're a great example of that. I see you selling out arenas. I see you doing this shit, and I see you. It's like with your fans. That shit is something that.
I agree.
All we strive to do is like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about this podcast. Is I remember like going on tour. And they sending me to places that it didn't matter to my career. But I had to pay for it anyway.
Right.
So let's suppose I had to go to Wichita, Kansas, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just giving you an example. I'm not saying this is true.
Right.
I mean, I go to Wichita, Kansas, or whatever, and there's 3 people at my in-stores.
Word up. Yeah.
It's 3 people, but I was right next door in Cleveland, killing them.
Right, exactly.
I was right up the block, and they didn't have the algorithms back then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we actually have the algorithms where we can actually see and say, yo, listen, we're not going to do a 40-city tour with Drink Champs. We'll do a 28-city tour. But all of these 28 cities are going to matter.
It's the right market.
It's the right market. It's our market.
Yeah, exactly.
And you young brothers that's out there, you got the algorithms.
Yeah.
You have an advantage that we didn't
never
have.
had. No, we
you
didn't
better
have
take full advantage. And please
so true.
continue to take full advantage. Because this is I love Leo Cohn, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. Whoever feels about Leo Cohn, that's who y'all feel. That's y'all relationship with him. But Leo Cohn told me this is one of the best times to get in the industry. And you say, why? Okay. Well, you don't got to press up an album. If you're producing your own album, you have a relationship with a person that's producing your own album, y'all can make a deal and y'all can say, yo, listen, let me do this, this, and that. And then you can really own everything, your algorithms from the photography, everything. And it's not as expensive. Remember, your album packaging was $170,000 when you included who you travel to, your stylist, and all that. You spending money that you didn't even really understand.
So true.
But now it's like I can look at everything and I can control it. So I want elder artists, younger artists. Don't be confused by these algorithms. understand these algorithms and say, yo, you know what? Continue to promote to your own fan.
Facts. Yeah, I agree with
own fan.
But I want to add something to that, because one thing we got to be careful with is, as independent as we feel in this tech age, these platforms are the new record labels.
Yeah,
they are new record
and,
labels.
and they can deplatform you.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So
make discovery
artists should
possible.
also understand that. Don't think you're totally this indie artist. Like, diversify these platforms that you're on. Try to find the most independent ones. Understand your audience, and have a grassroots part of your campaign as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's a new platform called Coda that I think is dope. So I'm just saying that.
I want to just add, I think that what needs to happen or continue to happen, I know I actively do it. I know other people that actively do it, speech and rise different people. But a lot of the older artists, we got to embrace these younger artists and bring them up. And then the younger artists also, like, I spend a lot of time with younger artists, and they teach me a lot of stuff I did not know about the internet. And they're like, Miss Ishi, you can do this. Miss Ishi, you can do that. And so I'm learning too. And I think it's, we got to take the old and the new and bring it together, because that's what's going to make us greater. You know what I mean? And because I think a lot of the ways, like, our work ethic and how we came up, everything, literally, we weren't a carbon copy. Like, that was considered whack if you was like somebody else. Just the individuality we had back then, I think we still need to embrace that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But I also understand this tech world, because AI is here. It is here to stay. You got to, we got to embrace the stuff that's coming. Right. You know what I mean? So
be cautious, though.
Yeah, cautious, absolutely. But it's coming. It's coming.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Understand it. You got to understand it.
I don't even have to embrace it, but I understand.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's coming.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I really would love to improve on, is bridging the gap.
Yeah.
And what I say about bridging the gap is, sometimes I listen to these young brothers, and I don't mean to sound like the old dude, but fuck it, let me just sound like the old dude for now, okay? They'll be like, yo, man, I got the Jordans on, and I got on Patrick Ewing's, or they'll do, and the sneakers that you're wearing when it comes to basketball, the throwback jersey that you're wearing when it comes to basketball, but here you are making money.
Right.
Off of hip hop.
Yeah.
And you don't know who fucking Biggie Smalls is.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit is disappointing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I don't mean to be the old homie that critique you, but I also have to be the old homie that be like, yo, you're not right when you come on the block.
Right.
Gotta tie your shoelaces.
Right.
You gotta pick up your suspenders, homie.
Right.
You gotta do that. Like, I have to be that person.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, we're all benefiting off of this.
Yeah.
And you could tell me that Jordan won these fucking
right,
in
exactly.
87.
Right.
You could tell me that, but you can't tell me Biz Markie's record is you.
Right.
You got what I need. It's the best record in the world.
What?
You can't tell me if you want to befriend a girl.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to take it from platonic to wherever. You can't tell me you're not going to sing Biz Markie's record.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. But you know what's happening in baseball and Messi's watch.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I can't respect.
And I think to that point, as a culture, we need to stop pitting generations against each other, because everybody's going to have a different greatest of all time type of thing based off of what era you came up in.
Facts.
But I don't like the idea that it's like the older generation is like, oh, that's whack, and the younger generation is like, oh, the old stuff is whack. It's like, nah, it's just different.
Right.
And if you educate yourself, like the idea that what happened before you isn't important anymore because it's about the now, well, you'll end up making the same mistakes that the artists before you did, that we were hoping you would push it forward. And then there's going to be another generation after you that's going to build off of what you do. But we have gotten into these pods where it's like the only thing that's dope is this, and that's not true. And if we're more celebratory of we don't have to like, or everything don't have to be your cup of tea, but just the idea that anything but your stuff is whack, or the older generation or newer generation, we just got to get out of that.
I wish it was a podcast that gave flowers. No, just
You know what I wish that, and not to say this, but I wish there was a real platform where it was a hip hop platform. Like, what I mean by that is, like, and I'm not saying we're not the hip hop platform, but what I'm saying is we prefer to give flowers to people that has been in 10 years or more, right?
Right.
But then there's a platform where we should all coexist, right? Meaning the newest of the newest guy from fucking Indiana should be connected with the newest guy from Compton, and and vice versa. Do what the fuck we do in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we do is so beautiful, and it's like
it is.
It's like that's the one thing I regret when you said I forget what you want to say, like the younger generation. I always regret that because me as an OG, sometimes I look over there and I want to say to them, similar to like you said the new the NWA story, the NWA story. I'll look over there. And then I could look and I could see one of his homies and I could feel like one of his homies like, look at the old nigga trying to say, I'm not that guy. I'm all right over here. I'm cool. I got my own smoke. I got my own champagne. I got everything. I don't need none of that shit. But that's me as an OG being wrong. I'm supposed to be able to supersede that and say, all right, let me introduce myself.
Right,
young homie. Young homie, look, regardless if you know who I am or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I know I met Young Thug one night, and I did the wrong thing. I walked up to Young Thug, and he uses slime. Slime is my slang.
Word up.
Right. Slime is my slang. Since 2001, you can pull it up. And I walked up to him, and I was just like, yo, what's up, bro? And he was like, oh, what's up, bro? And I was just like, all right. I know it was me that was wrong, though.
Right.
Like, I fully didn't even introduce myself.
Right,
I just I just wanted him to know who I was then and there, and he didn't. And I was just like, you know what, stay in your own zone. But that was wrong of me.
Right.
Like, you know what, sometimes we can even bow down to ourselves because this is our community.
Right.
And by the way, the reason why your name's Slime is because of me.
Right. Yeah.
Someone else named you Slime.
Right.
But that original name was me since 2001.
Yeah.
And I could have easily said that I didn't know how to say it, but I knew that was the problems for us sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't know how to be like, yo, homie, I just want you to know.
Right, exactly.
You made a whole career 10 years.
Right. Yeah.
And you kind of took my shit.
Right.
And laugh about it, though.
And laugh about it, because I'm not asking you for nothing. I'm not,
Right,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? So, but that's the part that I wish we could improve in hip hop relations.
Teachable moment.
I was looking like that when you said that because that happens to us a lot.
Yeah.
Where it's like I don't want to introduce myself.
I don't want to sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm good.
I want to give you a handshake and you be like, what's up,
I
OG?
feel like you should just be real.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You ain't. I don't really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on that.
But then we gotta be mature.
But then you got this younger generation that does know.
Yeah.
You got a Kendrick Lamar that would sit there and be like, yo, what's up, bro?
Right.
And you be like, oh shit, you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got everybody, I didn't expect that from you.
Right. Yeah.
And you got J. Cole's, you got these people who will sit down.
But I think you could easily say that there's artists that are culturally invested.
Absolutely.
And artists that are just here for
what they got right now.
Let's just make this buck.
Yeah.
And so I think my issue for generationally going younger is that there's no problem with you not knowing something. We all don't know everything.
No, we don't know
There's a
everything.
problem with you not wanting to know.
That's where
You should want to know. Oh, I didn't know that. Let me find that out about my thing that I do. Let me know that history.
I will say for us, we're getting a lot of young people coming to our shows all of a sudden.
That's dope.
Like, all of a sudden. I'm talking about 18. You know, so they weren't even born when we was when we dropped.
Because you know why? Hip hop is trying to learn. They want to learn.
They're wanting to learn now, which is encouraging. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I had so much fun doing this, man.
This was beautiful, man.
Yo, so But sincerely, you guys are a group that people should study. People should understand the definition of loyalty.
Yeah, man.
People should understand the definition of respect.
Yeah.
And people should understand the definition of unity.
Facts.
That is not common in hip hop.
Right.
I've been in this motherfucker 25 years.
Yeah.
Like I said, I see motherfuckers can't even survive 2 months.
Yeah.
Let alone 2 years.
Yeah.
Let alone 27 to 30 years.
Yeah.
And that shit is not normal.
Yeah.
I would like to take the time out to respect y'all.
Thanks, man.
Tell y'all how much y'all mean to not only me, not only to EFN or not Drink Champs, to hip hop.
Thank you, man.
It's an example that we should all study and continue to study and continue to represent and respect, because it's not a lot. And the fact that y'all are one of many, but y'all are probably the first.
Yeah.
I have to salute y'all. I want to tell you how much I respect y'all.
Thanks,
I want to tell y'all, man, like the shit that y'all did is not normal. It's not normal. Like all right. There was a Rockefeller tree, right? One time. And they said Rockefeller. But then they seen every group that could be related to Rockefeller.
Word up.
Do you not understand every group that if we did that same shit?
Yeah.
No, I'm dead serious. Every group that could be related to y'all would look like John Gotti.
Word up.
And the Mafia. Because it would look and it would keep going. Because there's certain groups that y'all birthed that birthed other groups.
Yeah.
So
that shit keeps going.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in case y'all didn't know it,
thank you.
I would like to say it. I would like to say it. And tell y'all thank you, man.
Thank
you. Come on, this is good.
Hey, but we made it to Drink Champs.
That's right. The Drink Champs made it to y'all. How about that?
But it always has to be, we always have to validate each other some kind
Facts.
of way. You know
Hell yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, but it's well warranted, man. We've been waiting for this.
Respect.
Okay, one last question.
Yes.
Okay, one last question because, hip hop, we always have these crazy names. But how the fuck you get the name Speech?
I used to be called DJ. I used to DJ.
Yeah.
And they used to call me DJ Peach because of my head and how big it is. So
Period.
I was like, damn, what a name.
yeah, exactly. Peach. And of course, when I started rhyming, I didn't want to be known as MC Peach.
Right.
I was like, nah,
that's not a good one either.
Yeah, so I put an S in front of it.
Boom.
That was it. Speech. It just made sense. I just started rhyming. I was like, this is it. This makes sense.
There's something to say.
Yep, I had something to say. So yeah, that was it.
Let's let these people go to the
Thank y'all so much for having pictures.
Yeah. And I need y'all to sign this for me, please.
Absolutely.
Make sure you take a look at the record because it's dope. The actual, like, you open it and take a look at it.
But he's very. Oh, you talking about this one?
Yeah.
Okay, I talking about the old school one.
No.
Yeah, we had Buju Banton on here. He gives Buju Banton one of the old records like that.
Word up.
Buju Banton could go like this.
Before she
Like
started,
change the
like,
record.
I was like, yo!
DJ here is like.
Right. Yo. You know how hard it is to get this?
So this is the cure. This is the cure. Yeah. This is the cure.
This is so